First I start with lining it up, setting it on my speed loader, making sure the hop arm functions and the groove is set and the front ring and bucking are within the chamber. Next I take the lower portion, which has a spring in it, of the hop up adjustment. Put that underneath, slide it in, you can leave the arm in the upward position for right now. The feed arm is next. It goes with this angled portion forward. Now, the other half of the chamber shell. And gently lock into place, and you can move the barrel back and forth just to make sure the grooves are locked in. Again, the hop arm stays up. It's fine right now. What I first do is take the main chamber screws to secure things. Really pay attention not to over tighten anything. At this point, I move the hop arm, which has very nice tension to it. It's very sturdy. I take the other half of the hop arm adjustment and slide it into the arm itself. These two halves are then secured with screws. Making sure not to over tighten anything. Now, screw always gives me problems, but it's not that bad. Now I just come back and retighten a little bit more. Very lightly. Okay, so chamber is now fully put back together. Keep the hop up all the way off while reassembling. And now the sniper tube, chamber, and ring back into the outer barrel. Now these O-rings are nice and tight on the way in. I'm not sure if the camera's positioned properly, but kind of ease them in. As you can see, the chamber is very secure on the inner barrel. On the way in, I'm gonna align the screws into where they screw into the outer barrel. Now we need a tool of some sort. Just give it a push. And line it up just right. Now the inner barrel is back in the outer barrel. Make sure my video is still picking this up. Replace block. I like using the micro screwdrivers first to get things seated, and then give a firm but not too tight final twist with a larger screwdriver. There's your barrel assembly. Place the end cap. This being a bull barrel cap. Now, receiver goes back on. Now keep in mind the receiver is never going to tighten right to the perfect spot. If you look, it's off, so you have to back it off. It's going to be loose, and that's just part of the VSR-10. Once everything goes back together, it'll tighten up pretty well. There is a set screw which really doesn't do too much. So I put the set screw in. Again, not over tightening on the receiver. It's made of aluminum. Strips are very easy.